TV is as old as Abuela. Who doesn't love an ohm meter? Nobody. That's who. Mom? Genki? Anyone home? Think it's just me. Mom's room's starting to look like Mom's room. Feast North is shut down. Man, it's way too cold for people to be out on the street. I should go as Miles. Figure out what's going on at Feast. Hey, Genki. I'm gonna talk to Gloria about Feast. As me, not Spider-Man.
Undercover by not being undercover. I like it.
Hey, Gloria. What's going on? Why is everyone outside?
A pipe burst. We cleaned it up, but the city won't let us reopen till the plumbing's fixed. I've had it repaired 3 times, but it keeps breaking down.
Can you send people to other Feast shelters?
They're at capacity. Everyone here, they've got nowhere else to go. We're trying to keep people warm and fed, but in this weather...
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, actually. Could you check on the people camped in the park? They don't always open up to management.
Happy to.
Then get back to your vacation. You work too hard.
Yeah. Need to figure out what happened with the water. Maybe someone here knows.
I hear ya.
I'll get that.
Thank you. I'm Steph, Gloria's girlfriend. I'm volunteering at Feast. Or what's left of it.
Yeah. Gloria said the city won't reopen the building.
They're being unusually stubborn. And they showed up so fast to condemn us, less than an hour after the flood. I sound like I should be wearing a tinfoil hat, huh?
No, that's weird.
Well, listen. Thanks for your help.
Okay, suspicious. I should keep talking to people. Maybe I can fix this.
Blankets. Or maybe food. Yeah, well, if you...
Here, I got you.
Thanks, man. Trying to keep this stuff dry. I was so worried we'd get robbed, then the flood happened. I even bought a knife.
Why did you think that?
Caught some guys casing the place. Chased them off, but they just came back. Then they up and disappeared right before the flood.
Huh. Well, let me know if you need anything else. Be careful with that knife.
Can do. Thanks.
What made you come up north? You didn't tell me that. Let us get...
With the flood? Pipes are old and creaky.
Hey there. Did I overhear you talking about someone from the city?
Yeah, about a month ago. Shelter put in a new water heater. Inspector came by. He said we were in good shape. Then all this went down.
Yeah. You'd think you'd catch that. I gotta run. Stay warm.
You too.
Hey, you busy?
Working on Speed Nonagon. What'd you find?
Guys were casing Feast right before it flooded. The city swooped in like suspiciously fast to condemn the building, and an inspector said the pipes were fine right before one burst.
You think sabotage?
Definitely. I need to change into my suit. Gloria said the city will reopen the shelter if the pipes are fixed. Let's see if I can pull it off. Leads to a storm drain. Clogged by, trash. No wonder the pipe burst. Cleared the trash. I don't think the water's running.
Oh, I know how to fix it. You gotta find the pump station.
How do you know that?
I did a clean up the rivers project in 4th grade.
So they're sparkling clean now?
Well, cleaner. Do not go in the Hudson.
Almost there. Genki. These are definitely the guys I fought at the power station.
Okay, I get the bank heist, but why mess with Feast?
Let's find out.
You think you'll start running protection again?
Once he's settled in, sure.
Hey, who's there?
Gotta give it to the boss. He's the only one smart enough to pull off this whole thing.
Unless we get caught.
If we do,
Your lucky day. Sorry.
Got a guy down over here! Keep an eye out for the bump! Yo, get over here! Yo, get over here! Quit messing around!
Quit your pipe. I'm here.
What was that? Nothing here. Guys! I'm not liking this!
gotta turn on the pump.
Hey, clean up the rivers guy. Pump's pressure is in the red.
Looks like they messed with the valves. You'll have to reset them individually before you can turn on the pump.
Did you hear those guys? Their boss wants to run crime in Harlem. Drugs, protection.
Can't people just visit for the food and museums and not make a mess? Non-Spider-Man related question. Have you started Jane Eyre for Miss Maller's class?
I haven't done any homework since school let out.
It's wild. I just finished this wedding scene. Can't put it down.
Are you reading right now? I thought you were helping me. What was I thought? Behind trash. Cool. Ooh, so cold. Cold, cold, cold. One valve down, 2 to go. I'm back. We were talking about winter break reading?
Yep, nope, I'm here. You have my undivided attention. As soon as I finish this chapter, 5 minutes.
Dude. These guys are everywhere. This jerk is organized.
How long are we gonna have to guard at rate like this? Till we're sure no one's gonna try to fix them again. They already tried 4 times. Came up with this, Tommy? Yeah, I used to work in sewage, so I knew which pipe to break to hit the shelter. What was that? What? Stupid. What was that? Guys! Spider-Man's here!
Gotta be quicker than that. Now for the pressure valve. That's 2. One more, and I can turn the water back on. This one's got a pressure meter. Probably means it's old. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! I gotta web it. Should be fixed. Need to turn on the water at the pump station. Hey, Genki, can you call the city? Get them to send someone to Feast North and declare it uncondemned.
One official sounding call from a high school student pretending to be an adult. Coming in.
Return of the Goon Squad. Need to get rid of these guys. Good night.
Ever actually been to see the boss? No, they don't let people visit. Only way to...
Tell me who you guys work for!
I did not say what is it? Can't take all of us! Stop, he's airborne!
Can't let that happen again. Bet you didn't see that coming. lights out for you.
He's picking us off!
At least tell me where he is, so I can face him myself.
Ha! Kid, you want to break into the raft just to fight him? Good luck!
You're down. Hey man, I just overheard. Their boss is in the raft.
Whoa. Bright side? Maybe we can cut off however he's communicating with people on the outside. I'll look into it.
Now we gotta turn on the water. Water coming on. Now.
Great timing. City Inspector just got the feast. Should be able to reopen soon.
Cool. I'm gonna head there and make sure Gloria's got everything she needs.
So, reasons for the boss of this whole shady operation to go after Feast. 1. The land it's on? Prime real estate. 2. Having a shelter in Harlem reduces crime, like, a lot.
And if he wants to be a crime boss, he actually needs crime to boss around.
Exactly. But we stopped him. Go team!
Hey there.
Oh, Spider-Man. Hi. Always happy to meet one of you guys.
Oh, yeah, listen, I was fixing the water system and I noticed your shelter was affected. Should be fixed now, though.
That was you? Inspector just came by, said we're good to open.
Everyone can go inside.
Oh, Spider-Man, you've got perfect timing. Don't know how much longer we would have held out. Thank you.
Hey, Gloria, it's Miles. I heard Feast North is open again.
We had a little help from Spider-Man, if you can believe it. Thanks for stopping by. People in the park said you helped a lot.
Happy to.
Now get back to your winter break. We'll see you when school starts back up.
All right. Bye. Feast North is reopened thanks to us. Dream team.
Always. I'm gonna chase down this lead about the boss communicating from the raft. If we can cut him off, we're gold.
Sounds good. I'll keep checking the app. Thanks, bro.
El otro Spider-Man sigue siendo mi favorito. Pero sigue así y tal vez tengo que...
All right. Time to call Finn. Hope she answers.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Finn! Hey, we need to talk. In person.
So you can lie to me again?
So I can make this right. Please. Meet me at Trinity Church. No more lies, I promise.
If you're screwing with me... Fine. I'll see you there.
At least she's willing to meet. Okay. Trinity Church, let's go.
Neutralize the target!
on, guys! Right in the city?
Neutralizing Spider-Man! Taking you down, Spider-Man!
Yeah, what now, Roxanne?
Hey, kid. Police haven't even left yet. Turn this way! Watch it!
Looks like everyone's okay after the protest.
Spider-Man, hey. I'm Caleb. Good to meet you. Saw your mural at Teo's.
Oh, that's the other guy. But I'm still here to help.
Every business on this block's had inventory stolen over the last few weeks. Paper products, kits, sanitizers. We're all local. We can't swallow a loss like that.
Did you report it?
Sure, but no one's taking us seriously. Camille, she runs the restaurant next door. Decided to look into it herself. Went down to the shipping center that supplies all of us.
I'll meet her there, see if I can help.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Good to have you looking out for us.
Hey, Genki. I'm looking into some robberies on Harlem's main strip. Caleb's Clean Cuts and Pana Fuerte.
Oh, I love Pana Fuerte. Did you try the arepas?
I can't eat before I do intense superheroing. It's kind of like pool rules.
Right, totally. So, what's the plan?
Track down the stolen inventory, find out who did it, see if it's the same guys who went after Teo's Bodega and Feast North.
Sounds good. I'm on call for tech, map, and thinking through problem support.
That's the shipping center that supplies Caleb's block. I need this way more than you do, Underground. Cops? What's going on?
Witness said a woman was stuffed in a trunk after arguing with some ex-con types. We got an ID?
From an Oscorp cam. Camila Vasquez owns Pana Fuerte in Harlem.
Oh my god. They kidnapped Camila. I had to try and find her. The cops won't like me interfering. Maybe if I get a look at the clues.
What was that?
Been working a lot of overtime.
We're always short-staffed around the holidays. Someone's gotta volunteer.
You're the only one with...
You can say it, without a family.
Camila definitely fought back. Need to figure out where they took her.
There's always something wrong up there, though.
Parking garage receipt. Chinatown. Okay. But where in Chinatown?
Stay back. This is a secure crime scene.
I haven't seen the other Spider-Man in a while.
Maybe you retired.
And left New York in the hands of a kid?
That's what retiring is, dummy.
heard what happened with the subways? This new spider.
Come out! Hands up!
That's what the locals say. Well, at least he's doing some good.
Yes.
I'm seeing things.
Jacket from David's Complete Auto Repair. Someone dropped it when they peeled out. Hey, you know where I could find David's Complete Auto Repair?
There's 12 of them in Manhattan.
Any in Chinatown?
Yep. Sending you the address.
Radio from Chinatown. Woman matching our Vic's description. Seen in an alley. Let's move.
Hey, Spider-Man. Any leads on our inventory?
Yeah. The guys who stole it, I think Camila caught them in the act. They kidnapped her.
What? You're sure?
Positive. I'm on my way to help her.
Good thing you came by when you did, Spider-Man. Thank you.
away from me!
Cops! Everybody go!
No, no, no! Just let Camila go!
Am I seeing this right? Camila's in that car?
Yes!
That's speeding through Manhattan, dangerously close to crashing?
Yes!
Oh my god.
They're getting away! Camila, please be safe. Gotta keep up. Please be okay, Camila. Hang on, Camila. I'm gonna save you, Camila. Camila, you okay in there?
Help! Please!
Need to get that trunk open.
Please, help me!
Are you okay, ma'am?
Spider-Man, I didn't expect you to. But those men,
It's okay now. You're safe.
those men were paid to steal our inventory. Drive us out of business. They're holding it at the docks on FDR, near the bridge.
I'll get your stuff back. Do you need help getting home?
No. I can call a cab. Gracias. You saved my life, sir.
Like a little present from the underground. Just... Yankee! Camila's safe. She caught those guys stealing inventory. Said someone paid them to do it.
About that, I did some digging. Someone anonymously filed a request with the city to use eminent domain powers and condemn Camila and Caleb's block.
Has to be the guy paying our criminals, right? So he can move in?
Totally. I put in a counter request asking for an investigation into whoever's trying to buy the land.
Dude, you're a genius. I'm headed to the docks to get the supplies back. Call you soon. Crates. Crates. More crates. Where'd they hide the supplies? Bet those guys know. If I listen in, I can figure out which crate to open. hear them through the container.
What do you think he's gonna build on the land? Apartments, maybe. Office space? Gonna run drugs out of them? Probably. Good way to make money quick.
Not in my neighborhood, it's not.
What are you planning to do with that stuff?
Can't let them see me. Wish it was always this easy.
Don't know if I'm gonna keep working for the big guy once he's settled in Harlem. Why not? It's good money. Some of what he wants to do don't sit right with him. Drugs, fine. Rackets, sure. He kills people. Didn't know you were police.
Not what I need. Siesta time.
What do you think he's gonna build on the land? Apartments, maybe. Office space? Gonna run drugs out of them? Probably. Good way to make money quick.
Not in my neighborhood, it's not. You look so peaceful, knocked out. Easier than I thought.
Come out here and face us! Mono on Spider! Where are you? Show yourself! Don't you got bigger fish to fry, webhead? You can't hide forever! Find the bug and put him down! You think I'm afraid of you, Spider-Man? Think again! Guys! I'm not liking this! Come out here and face us! Mono on Spider! What are you planning to do with that stuff? Barber shears? Napkin holders?
Probably dump it. You can get started if you want. Green crate with the white star.
Got it. Now I can take these guys down.
Stay out of our business, Spider-Man! Come out here and face us! I heard something. What was that? Oh, crap. We're not alone, fellas! Can't hide forever, webhead! Need a hand over here! Come out already, Spider-Man! Just a rat or a pigeon or something. Called.
Out for the count.
Stay out of our business, Spider-Man! You afraid, kid? Come out already! See him! Finishing this now!
Harlem 1. Alpha guys working for mystery boss? 0. Now to find the goods. Green container, white star. Need a green container, white star. Hey, I've been here. Had to sneak past Rhino in the drain tunnels. Don't gotta run from him now. I could use this for sure. Green container, white star. Green container, white star. Got it. And now to get that inventory out of the crate.
There's Spider-Man! Get him!
For real? More of you?
Back up, David!
Your boss gave you rocket launchers? This guy's serious.
Gonna take you down!
I'm not letting you guys run a bunch of nice people out of business. Like that. Well, you gotta shut down a barbershop. We need those.
Boss said kill him! You can't let him win!
I am so ready for you guys to be out of Harlem.
Spider-Man's in my sights!
This is it. All the stolen supplies. Hey, Caleb. Found your inventory. Bring a few trucks down to the docks, and I hope you move it back.
We were ready to file for bankruptcy and close our doors for good. Because of you, we're back on our feet. Thank you. 1,000 times. Thank you. You ever need a haircut, drop by. It's on the house.
How would that work with the mask?
I've seen stranger.
Oye, you need food too. You're a growing boy. Mira, come by Pana Fuerte anytime. We'll wrap up something nice for you, okay?
Appreciate it, both of you.
Everyone on the block feels the same. You've done us good, Spider-Man.
Hey, I've been talking to a local street artist named Haley. She has a lead on where this whole bad guy Harlem takeover operation is set up.
That's awesome. Where can I find her?
She's super busy helping plan the King's Day parade, but I'll post in the app as soon as she's free. Oh, and how strong is your ASL? She's deaf.
I'm conversant. I got an A- last semester.
Cool. Talk later.
bait.
That's your intro? Lame! We in the business call that burying the lead. Hype it up! Let me ask you something, Danny. Do you ever think about what you're inciting? About your journalistic integrity?
More than some.
Because your campaign against Roxxon is baffling to an actual journalist like myself.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Maybe that water tower. If it's got a leak and I can get close enough. Rhythm. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself proud. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. But last, your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, you would have been anything else. My mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
I just pinged a helicopter for you. People are saying it's flying out of control.
Hey!
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own, loud in a group.
Loud in a group?
I knew I should have started.
How did Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. Place was swarming with pigeons. My dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, "Man, you're not a..." tight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
Y'all, I want to say this is a damn good thing we have the new spiders. That's right, no censoring. That is how real we're getting. Recently, a woman from Harlem was kidnapped. Before the PDNY had even tracked her as missing, Spider-Man found her. Harlem's going through a rough patch since Roxxon moved in. I hope that having Spider-Man on their side gives them a little hope this holiday season. Listeners, give Spider-Man a shout out from me on your favorite social and donate to Rio Morales' campaign if you're into saving the neighborhood from corporate takeover. And remember, clean your dryer filter after every load. Goodbye!
Your dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little.
Not much else you could do. Next Christmas, I'll try to be more nice and less naughty.
I think it's back there.
Hey, Spider-Man. Shalom.
Nah, getting too far away. Maybe something mechanical?
New suit? Could you let me dig in it? Do something?
No. I love that rhythm, but the court usually clears out at night.
Belated Merry Christmas, Spider-Man.
I've got my eye on you.
Why am I even outside right now? Yo, Spider-Man! Happy holiday! Nice, though.
You hear about the new Spider-Man?
There's a subway line near here.
Catch you later, Spidey. Uncle Max said he baked his own vodka, but that was... Hey. Bye. Spider-Man. Happy holidays. So, you know where other Spider-Man went?
Do I even live here? I hate the cold.
My eyeballs are freezing.
I gotta go, but let me know if I can ever help.
Need to wait for the train to come by. Get close enough to record it.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Friends, small businesses are the backbone of America. And they have no greater champion than J. Jonah Jameson. But they have an enemy. Spider-Man. Apparently he's been disrupting their supply chains in Harlem. Here to tell us about it is the proprietor of local restaurant Hanafuerte. Buenvenidos, Camila.
Gracias, Senor Jameson, but there's been a misunderstanding. Spider-Man stopped the punks who were robbing us. I think your producer got confused. He kept wanting to talk to me in Spanish. Don't ask me why.
Ugh, Jared's taking a course, which he's clearly gonna fail. But having a Spider-Man in your neighborhood, fighting criminals in the streets, that can't be good for business.
Actually, it's great. We got tourists coming in, hoping to see him. And when something gets damaged, my husband fixes it. His name's Jesus. He's a contractor. His business is called Y'all Meet Jesus. Anything gets messed up, he's your guy.
Thank you. I think we can all use Jesus right about now. Especially Jared, as soon as we cut to commercial. I said cut to commercial. Take your medicine like a man.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current? Could cheat it with venom. Nah. Good to see Feast out here. But that sound would drown out the rest of the track. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself a prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If he would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Bad news. Someone's trying to steal from a Feast truck.
Thanks for being here.
This sound always feels like someone's celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. Not this way. Don't think that's right. Love the sunshine. Hold though. Pretty sure it's behind me.
Way too much up there.
Hey, Spider-Man! Happy holidays!
He said it sounded like a celebration. No.
Grindstone.
Pretty sure phones can ring whenever. Has to be something else.
Just look at it. Happy holidays, dude.
Not gonna find it over here.
Return these clothes without my sister finding out.
Best part of the holiday.
No clocks around here. Oh, the church bells. That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. I don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Good news, friends. Feast North is back on its feet. And guess who we have to thank? That's right, the new Spider-Man. Y'all, what doesn't this guy do? Okay, if you have pictures of Spidey cleaning up Feast, send them my way, and I'll feature them on the blog. Till next time, remember that a 10-minute nap will give you the energy boost you need. That we all need, actually. Okay, goodbye.
Spider-Man! How'd he find us?
Come on. Robbing someone during the holidays? Not cool.
I've got my eye on you! Got you now! Catch this! You're dead! Got Spider-Man lined up! I'm taking you down, kid! Back off, Spider-Kid! Stop him! I can't move!
And I better not see you trying to break in again.
Yeah, that sounded good.
plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. I like that beat. I'm not sure it's light, though.
Nice to have this. Happy holidays, kid.
So why spiders?
Okay, I'm bored.
Hello? Hey, dude. Yo, it's too cold out. Can I call you when I get home?
My grandma walks faster than you drive!
Something distinctive. Probably something you don't usually hear in the city. Yeah, wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. I can't imagine ever turning my back on my family.
Folks, the Feast Centers have had a rough go ever since their founder, Martin Lee, turned out to be the mad bomber known as Mr. Nate. But I believe in the Feast Centers because I knew her. The brave woman who literally gave her life to keep it going. So I was distressed to hear the Harlem brand.
That's my biggest fan. Hey guys, let me give you a couple of
They're beating us! I'm up!
Huh?
Wow!
Is that?
Come here!
Rocks on zero. Spider-Man. I lost count.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening. hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Pretty cool, but that happens all day. Not at specific times. The ferry. Has to be. Need to get in close enough to record that horn. Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration. Ferry horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Work for him was good money, till he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the problem. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which should be worse. I told him. He caught me.
That'd be me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. Just wasn't Dad.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you can find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
That was a hell of a way to tell me you're Spider-Man. What if I'd killed you?
You want me to feel bad because you almost killed me?
I want you to stop lying to me. I let you in the underground because I thought you understood.
I do understand. What Krieger did to Rick? Roxxon needs to pay. Not like this.
This is the only way I can beat him. I need you to look the other way. Please.
I can't. I made a promise.
So did I. Why'd you pick here?
Dad brought us. To that concert. 7 choirs from 7 countries. Remember? Ghana was my favorite.
Ghana wasn't there. You're thinking of Guinea.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Ghana.
Guinea, Belize, Poland, Cuba.
South Korea, Thailand, Venezuela. You're right.
I usually am.
Usually. What?
Gotta say, I'm disappointed, bud.
Krieger.
Yeah. See, Miss Mason? Kinda knew she was gonna be a handful. But you... I guess I was hoping that you and me would see eye to eye.
Where are we?
You're behind the curtain, bud. This is our most secure facility. And here the sausage gets made.
You're a real prick, you know that?
You know, when her brother and I were developing new form,
All you did was put your name on the patent. He said the only thing you knew how to do was sell other people's ideas.
You know, at least I still got a pulse, babe.
but let's not dwell, right? The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna... Wow! That is awesome. Are those involuntary defenses? Oh man, that's hot. You see, I'm gonna get that mask off you. And I'm gonna find out what makes you tick. Because you just smell like next level bioengineering. And you know what that smells like to me, kid? That smells like money. Okay, I'm gonna hit the gym. Leg day, can't skip it. Get her to tell us where my new form is. Yeah. Can't really open the plaza without it. Oh, and use him.
Time to finish what we started on the bridge.
No cameras now.
Whoa. Are you okay? They were gonna kill you. Holy shit.
Tougher than I look, huh?
Let's find a way out of here.
Roxxon kept Rhino instead of giving him to the police. It's crazy.
Nothing about Roxxon surprises me anymore.
You okay?
I will be, once we're out. I'm shutting off security cams. Can you check that computer? What did you find?
There's the exit. Through this office. We have to lift the base lockdown first, from the control room.
First, we need to escape the security wing. I'll go down to the floor, see what we're dealing with.
Door's locked.
Venom worked in the cell. Should work on the door. Hello?
It's unlocked. I'm headed to the floor.
Right above you.
That security door is our way out, but I'll have to hack a few terminals to disable the alarm.
I'll handle the security goons.
Security cameras are down in the south wing.
Rhino probably turned them off. Heard he wanted to question the prison.
Bet that other guy can get even Spider-Man to squeal.
That'll leave him mark.
There's 2 more ahead.
How'd we even find those two? Did Rhino track them? No, he's just a tool. Point and shoot. An outside agent gave us their location.
Keep this region secure.
What did What did he say around Krieger? He seems relaxed. He's got a short fuse.
I noticed. Seen him go through 3 different assistants in less than a month. Sweeping the area.
Wish it was always this easy.
Don't really see the point of holding Spider-Man and Tinkler. We should just get rid of him.
Krieger's always working it out. Still more valuable to the company alive.
Continuing sweep.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Equal duty at the plaza yet? We're working overtime to get that place open next week. Yeah, I'm on rotation coming up. Seems like the whole future of the company's staked on that place.
Lethal force is authorized!
Neutralize the target!
Code Blue, secure Spider-Man immediately.
Stand by. Possible intruder.
Guess we're going in loud.
I can't shoot him if I can't
nothing.
see him! How are we supposed to fight this?
Whew. Close.
Area!
Don't let Spider-Man leave here.
Engage the target on sight!
Here, take 5.
Safety's off! You're clear to engage!
RX-36, status report. No response. Need eyes on his position.
Hang on, I got something.
Keep searching! He's here somewhere.
Stand down. It was nothing.
It's his ass or yours! Find him!
Stand by. Neutralizing Spider-Man!
Engaging Spider-Man! You shoot the target grenade! Stop resisting!
He can't take much more!
Advancing!
Taking you down, Spider-Man! Knock him out! I've got him! He could be anywhere!
I need you to trigger the override back there.
On it. Looks like some kind of record archive. Wonder what's on these computers. Looks like a voice memo from Krieger.
I liked Rick Mason, I did, but bleeding hearts don't survive this business. Maybe we should set up a plaque in his memory or... name a bench after him. Huh, yeah, I bet he'd love that.
Simon Krieger, bastion of compassion. Hey, Roxxon's stealing your stuff.
From what I hear, you are too. Thanks for that, by the way.
More info on Rhino.
I know he says he wants out of that suit, but let's face it, the metal onesie is the only reason anyone gives a damn about him. Just upgrade his armor. If we help him smash Kid Spider, he'll forget all about wanting out.
There's nobody this guy won't manipulate. Notes about Roxxon independent contractors.
We need an outside partner to track Tinker and Spider-Man for us. Tombstone's off the grid. Black Cat's gone straight-ish. What about the guy in the purple? What did he go by? What was his name? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll do.
Guy in purple? That can't be. No, no way. Triggering the override. There's a voice memo on here.
Sir, the police are asking about Rhino. What do we tell them?
Our man at the raft is setting up a special work release program. Tell the police Rhino's doing a little community service.
Can't believe they got away with this.
Door's unlocked, but I need you to force it open.
Can do. Okay, really. Why Tinkerer?
I can't let them go until I have my new form.
You shouldn't even be here. Your muscle was only supposed to grab the girl.
Yeah, he didn't like that. Here's the deal, bud. Spider-Man's the best leverage I got against Miss Mason. I mean, you caught them together. Well, I mean, you caught them, but it was thanks to your intel, so clearly there's something going on there.
You agreed to leave the kid alone.
Uncle Aaron?
Ah, the kid. I love how you say that. It's just so paternal.
Let Spider-Man go, and I'll get you new form. Feed you underground intel, whatever you want.
See? Leverage. Works every time.
Miles, Spider-Man.
Here's leverage for you. I've seen things. New form making people sick. What you did to Rick Mason. If I went public...
Yeah, but you won't. Here's the deal. You're a wanted thief. Plus all the jobs we've done together. But you'd be in the cell right next to mine. And we both know you're a little too self-serving for that. So, we're gonna head in and check on Miss Mason and Spider-Man, but it's kind of an invite-only party. Yeah. Bye.
Go there. No. Wait.
Do you know that guy? Is that the reason we got captured?
No. It's... I knew he worked with Roxxon, but I didn't think he'd sell me out.
I can't believe this. You led me into a trap. Why do I keep listening to you?
Finn, no. There has to be an explanation. I didn't know this would happen.
Just save it. Let's keep moving.
Initiating sweep.
Don't let your guard down.
Commencing sweep.
Spider-Man after us, of all people.
Can you get this open?
Yeah, sure.
They initiated a lockdown. That's the control room we have to get into.
So we need past those security shutters.
Got a maintenance panel here, but it needs power.
Let me see what I can do. There! You got power.
Accessing... I can't hotwire the shutters, but I can move machinery, like that crane.
Maybe we can use that. I'll look around.
They build engines for their APCs in here.
Hey, crane's over this engine thing now.
Engine thing. I've got an idea. Can you move the crane back to the assembly line?
Yeah, think I know where you're headed.
Okay, this laser should activate the engine. Ugh, crap. Laser shorted out.
Think I can reroute power. Nice. Webs are conducting electricity. You're good. Use a laser.
One laser coming up.
Perfect. If I overcharge the engine, it'll be explosive.
And explosive is just what we need to destroy those shutters.
Get down!
Let's go. Almost out. That's our way out. Give me a few minutes to get it open.
Looks like they guessed our plan.
Not hard. There's only one exit.
All right, I'll take care of those guards. You get that door open.
One thing. Did you ever think about calling me to tell me you were Spider-Man? You know, after my parents died, Rick basically had to become my dad. I thought I'd miss having a brother, but I had you.
Finn,
Keep this door open!
That won't hold forever.
Go! I'll be fine, just go!
Those guys with the lights on their helmets can spot heat signatures. They'll see you if you try to go invisible.
Wonder how much of their R&D department is dedicated to fighting us.
Probably millions of dollars in untaxed money. You clear the floor, I'll work on overriding security so we can get out. I can still access machinery if you need me to move anything.
Lights out for you. You good in there?
Yeah, those webs are holding the door. Whole base is on alert though, so be careful.
Another win for Spider-Man. Gotta watch out for spiders, man. Nap time, bro. storm bites the dust.
Copy that. I'm on it.
Listen, I know you don't trust me.
You're right. I don't.
What can I do to change that?
Stop going behind my back. And stop acting like I haven't thought this through. No one will get hurt when I take down the plaza. No one except Roxxon. You know they deserve it.
Just promise to talk it through with me, okay? I promise to listen. Really listen.
I've made up my mind, Miles. You need to start accepting that.
Then, I'm gonna have to stop you. You need to start accepting that. You look so peaceful knocked out.
Find a detained Spider-Man.
I'm through. Meet me in the showroom on the far side of the assembly line.
See you there. Here, take 5.
Coming?
Looks like they locked the doors. I'll find another way. What if we went public about Rick's death?
Do you have proof? Because I don't think the word of 2 vigilantes is gonna convince people.
There's gotta be a way. I think that's the exit. Hey. Lost and found.
Thanks. I know this place. This is Krieger's lab.
Krieger has a lab?
Mostly for show, but yeah. Rick showed me a photo once.
Krieger's lab. Wait. All the current new firm project data's on here. Toxicity reports, failed safety reviews, and Krieger's name's on everything. This would destroy Roxxon.
You like my new color? Immune to your little zappy pops.
Zappy Pops? Come on, man.
Now, we finish this!
You handle Rhino, I'll take the guard. Let's go for a ride. We need to break his armor.
You are worthful. I will give you good day.
A good day?
I think that's his sick version of a compliment.
Gotta damage his armor. You keep getting up, I'll keep knocking you down.
But I only need to knock you down once.
Keep him down!
Oh my god, he's throwing a tank!
Maybe if I charge the engines. Got hands? Catch! Guess Roxxon didn't plan for exploding engine blocks when they designed their new armor.
You need to put him down! Permanently!
I'm not gonna kill the guy. That's not how we work.
And that is why you will lose.
That fancy armor's looking a little shabby, Rhino.
Get off of me!
Making progress. His armor's wearing down.
These are all surface.
Why do you sound so tired?
You have more. Did you think you could escape us that easily? Roxanne will never let you go.
Here! Catch! His armor's falling apart!
His Roxxon armor's disabled. You're up.
On it. Ready for some zappy powder, big guy?
No, I do not.
Don't stop! We're gonna break him!
This woman is...
Creepy, Alexei. You ready for a nap?
I do not. Creepy.
He's one stroke! Lay into him!
Like that.
Krieger wants to study you. I want you gone.
Wait. Just make sure he doesn't do anything. I'll be right back. Krieger said he'll shut Roxxon down. The right way.
You know, Krieger told me how your brother died. Very amusing.
Shut up.
He also told me it was your fault.
Krieger updated the reactor. Tried to supercharge it to make his deadline. If Finn goes through with her plan... Oh my god. Harlem.
You watched him die. Helpless.
No, no, no!
Go to hell.
Finn! What the hell?
You screwed up the bridge! Destroyed my lab! Got me kidnapped!
Finn! Finn, the reactor!
Come near me again. I'll kill you.
But... we're family.
My family's dead.
Genki. I need help.
I'm gonna go grab a washcloth, some antibiotics.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó? What are you wearing?
I have to tell you something.
Finn's attacking the plaza.
Yeah.
So that was you chasing her through the city. As Spider-Man. You could have died. No lo puedo creer. Why didn't you tell me about any of this? All those talks we had? How to keep yourself safe? But this?
I didn't want you to worry. And the other Spider-Man's gone. I just keep making things worse and worse. Now I screwed up things with you.
Miles. There is nothing you could ever do or ever be that would make me stop loving you. Nada. You give me strength, Miles. That's all a hero really is. Someone who's brave for the people they love.
Just a guy who doesn't give up.
Gloria's handling Feast, and Teo's gonna help us go door to door.
Perfect. Let's get this evacuation started. I'll meet you outside. You remind me more of your father every day. You stay safe.
I will.
Hey, I'm telling people in Harlem they need to evacuate before me and your mom go door to door.
Okay, cool. I wanted to say, thanks for always having my back, man. Hey, I could use your help before you go.
You got it.
I want to cross-reference underground activity with buildings that could store Nuform. Maybe you could hack Oscorp's surveillance towers, or...
I'm in. It'll take a while to narrow down.
That's all right. Thanks, man. Gonna stretch my legs a little, then head out.